Hey, jolly Friday, me mates and fellow Pastafarians. Blessed be the noodly one, whose appendages caress us like warm linguine on a cold night, whose sauce drips with compassion, and whose meatballs remain ever so tender. Today we honor a solemn and yet delightfully irreverent feast day in the Pastafarian tradition. Remember the Spanish Inquisition Day, that most unexpected of historical events. The Inquisitors may have had racks and boots and pincers and pointy hats, but we Pastafarians have something far more powerful: a divine colander, a glass of rum, and the courage to laugh at the very absurdity of forcing belief upon others. For centuries, powerful institutions believed faith needed enforcement, preferably with sharp objects. They held that the ultimate truth required torture to maintain, without pausing to consider that any truth needing torture is probably not a truth worth torturing for. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition, they said. But honestly, anyone who's seen how threatened authoritarians get by a little free thinking should have seen it coming. But today we do not gather to mourn. No, we gather to mock, to remember, to reaffirm the holiest tenets of Pastafarianism. If your beliefs can't stand up to question, maybe you're overdue for a recipe revision. Our holy scriptures contain no threats of eternal flames, only the mild disappointment of overcooking your pasta. Our prophets were not burned at the stake. They merely singed themselves on a still hot stove burner. And the flying spaghetti monster doesn't strike down heretics. He just gently boops them with his noodly appendage and says, "Relax, mate, have some carbs." Where others were used fear to enforce obedience, we use satire to dismantle fear itself. Where others demand conformity, we celebrate diversity of noodle shape, like elbow macaroni, penne, fusilli, linguine, and yes, even gluten-free brethren, blessed their density. All are welcome at the pirate table. The sacred moral of the day: on Remember the Spanish Inquisition Day, we hold a mirror to the past and say, let this be a warning about what happens when humor dies, compassion dries up, and someone with an uncomfortable hat decides they speak for the universe. We Pastafarians reject such tyranny. We preach a gospel of liberty, silliness, and the personal freedom to wear a colander upon one's noble brow, even in the face of bureaucratic bewilderment. So today, fellow pirates, and all ye pasta-curious landlubbers, let us honor the countless souls who suffered in the name of unquestioned authority, not by weeping, but by giving the world what the Inquisition feared most: a laugh, a question, a refusal to be cowed by anyone who claims to know the mind of the divine better than you. Raise your cup of grog, your plate of spaghetti, your colander, or, if ye be truly bold, your rubber pirate cutlass, and declare unto the world, may you question my faith, but my sauce is thick, my pasta firm, and my freedom seasoned with garlic. May the flying spaghetti monster bless you with sauce that never scorches, noodles that never stick, and courage to challenge every inquisitor, large or small, be they historical, metaphorical, or currently hiding in your HR department. Let us close with a prayer. Quab, be me captain. I shall not want. he maketh me to float in salt water. He steereth me through glassy seas, he filleth my bowl. He steereth me through the straits of noodliness, for goodness' sake. Aye, though I sail through the heaving of tempestuous waters, I will fear not sinking, for thou art with me. Thy mast and thy rudder, they comfort me. Thou preparest a feast before me in the presence of me mates. Thou quenchest my thirst with grog. My goblet runneth over. Truly, pasta and grog shall abide with me all the days of me life, and I shall dwell in the galley of our quab forever. Amen. Aye, aye, and goodbye.